Welcome back to one more operational excellence process methodology, SPC, okay, which is a statistical process control methodology. How we are going to use that in the RCM. So this is what we are going to cover today. So if you look into the SPC will be very effective in quality management as well as when you bring that into the control, right? The process control, this will be very, very effective method. See, what we are trying to do here is we are going to give a theoretical way. What is the statistical process control? Okay. And then we'll have a theoretical portion. Okay. We'll take on Excel and then we'll add up data in it, how your process control is converting into the chart and what are all the process control you can keep it for RCM. That's what we are going to do today. Okay. So it is a very effective method. If you start using it, you will see how it is trending down, okay, or trending up. It will give a prediction to you whether your process in control or you have to do something to fix it. That's the main thing on this particular process control, right? If you go back to the next one, so we are going to see only the theoretical portion of it, okay? So if you see here, what is the introduction of the SPC? What I'm going to do? See, SPC is a data driven. Okay, it's nothing called my imagination. Nothing will work out here. Everything is based on the data driven approach and monitoring based on what is my inflow, how it is processing. It will give a clear cut visual representation to you so that you can control it. And second one, yeah, by identifying and controlling the variation in the process. So it will give a clear indication your process is going in a right direction or it is going to create any problem for you. So we'll go to the key concept. First one, the SPC will talk about the process variation. That's the main thing. Okay, how my process is going on. And second one, this is going to give you the control charts. Third one, it is a statistical analysis. Okay, who is interested in statistical or who want to do a black belt in Six Sigma, this is a very key methodology which you're going to learn from there. Okay, the theoretical will be the details what I am giving, but we are going to see it in practical. See, there are multiple charts are available based on the quality of the data. I don't want to get inside the quality of data, what is qualitative data, quantitative data, and all. I don't want to get into the details. So what I'm going to do here is I just want to give a rough idea about the chart. We have X bar chart and then R chart, and we have P charts and then C charts. Okay, I don't want to get inside of the chart. Okay, so now next one, how we are going to implement the SPC chart in the RCM. See, for example, you define a process. Okay, so you may ask me, so you said it will be helpful for the production flow. RCM is a kind of production flow, but we won't see what's happening there. See, you have to define and you can monitor the process. See, for example, I want to see how my team's production is going on. That is one process. I can see how my denial is trending on. Okay, say for example, in your process, eligibility is your problem. Okay, so you can track your eligibility denial on daily basis. Okay, how it is going up and down. Okay, which area is creating a problem for you? Everything you can do it in the SPC. The first thing is you have to define the process. Okay, what we are going to do, and you have to document the steps and key variable in the process. What is your key variable? What is your mean? Okay, we'll see that. How we are going to collect the data. So as I told you, RCM data collection is not at all a problem, right? If it is a manufacturing industry or anybody else, they will find it difficult to check what is their measurement methodology or how to collect the data. We don't have that problem. And create a control chart and implement the corrective action. See, based on your data and based on your chart, you can easily go back and then fix it. That's a main visualization tool the SPC is going to give. Okay, so what is the analyzing capability is going to give? See, first one, process capability. See, we will calculate CP and CPX when you are working on the Six Sigma. Okay, based on the capability, and then CP and CPX will be measured. These two will give a analyzing process capability. I don't want to get inside because it will be too much for you who is not from the Six Sigma background. Okay, this will be helpful. analyzing the process capability by this methodology. Okay, I'm going to the next one. Continuous improvement with the SPC. What else we can do? See, once you identified what is your variation, how it is happening, and you can fix it. See, first one, continuous improvement by providing a framework of monitoring. See, for example, the SPC chart is going to give you what is your mean. Okay. So how the mean and your current performance is going up and down. Okay. That will give a graphical representation to you. And second one, it promotes a data-driven decision. Okay. It's not about my team member said like this, he said like that, nothing is there. Okay. It's based on the data. And SPC encourages the proactive approach. See, actually, the graph may show you it's everything is in a proper way, but it's going to give you the trend line and it will show you what is the challenges in it. Okay, that we can see on that. And these are all the charts. Okay, so you can see there's a U chart and there's a SPC chart. So what we will call this as a LCL and then UCL is a major one. Okay, this is called upper control limit and this is called lower control limit. When your process is going up and down here, okay, you will understand how your process are trending down. So if you see here, this is one anomaly, right? It's going an outlier. So this will become a problem for you. Okay, I need to understand what's happening here. This is what we are trying to cover it here. And what it's going to give you is a best case studies, okay, industry specific application. And then you can give a new strategy, okay, how we can get it. And it will give a lessons learned scenario based on your what is you are going to analyze and then what you are going to understand. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this Excel and I'm going to explain you how we can create this particular SPC chart. Right. So in between, if you have any question, you can ask me. Okay, fine. So here, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this into the chart. Okay, I created a chart here. This is for the production. Okay, roughly this are all rough numbers. Okay, nothing to represent anyone. I'm taking a daily production of my team. Okay, the similar way you can take whatever you want. Okay, see for example, this is the way I created a U chart. You're going to get this Excel. Okay, this is for your production chart I mentioned, production per day. Even you can track it by your denials, right? Everything you can track it. Right. So now the question here is this by date. Okay, by day on the date wise, I have my total production achieved here. Based on the production achieved, I am trying to get a mean. Mean is nothing but your average, right? So what is the formula for average? I'll calculate this average day and I'm going to fix it here. Okay, so it's not going to change, right? It will be 1249 for my entire month. That's my average, what I'm calculating. And LCL and UCL. Okay, see what is LCL? LCL is nothing but it's a lower control limit. Okay, it's going to give you the what should be my lower control limit and what should be my upper control limit. See what right, there is a 6 sigma limit what we are calculating. Okay, 6 sigma is our limit. So what we used to calculate in general in your SPC chart, LCL or lower control limit will be the 3 sigma level. Okay, and then your upper control limit will be the 3 sigma level. So I'm dividing that 6 sigma into two parts. Okay, one is up and then one is down. Okay, lower will be the negative part and upper will be the positive part. Right, so mean will be my center. So it will be like this. Okay, first thing it will come as a mean. First it will come as a mean here. Mean will be here, and then from there I am calculating my UCL, how my UCL is going on, upper control limit, and I'll plot my LCL, lower control limit. If your process is in between, see for example, my process is between these two areas, I'm good, right? My process is under control. If it is going beyond my UCL level or it is going beyond my LCL level, I'll be in a trouble. So that's what we are going to create it here. So I took a chart, so you can go through that. I'll explain what I did here. First point is you have to calculate the standard deviation. Okay, the standard deviation formula is STDV dot P, and then you have to select the row. Okay, for example, what is my variables? This is my variable for the 30 days. You calculate that, you will get a standard variation, standard deviation. Okay, standard deviation, if you are coming from the stat background or coming from the math background, you know very well it is a difference between mean and this particular variable. And you have to square root it to come back to the same. Okay, for example, you take a difference and then multiply it in the square root it. Okay, square it and then total it, then take a square root. That's a formula. To make it simple, we have a formula in the Excel sheet. This is a formula, STDEV dot P, and then you select a range. Okay, this is a range what I'm going to select. Okay, now the mean I explained you the standard deviation. Now I'm coming to the LCL. Okay, LCL, as I told you, it is my lower control limit, right? In the lower control limit, see the formula, how I calculate it. See the mean, as I told you, lower, it is a minus, right? Mean minus 3 into standard deviation, right? Mean minus 3 into my standard deviation will be my LCL. And UCL will be, this is my UCL. UCL is plus, okay, mean plus 3 standard deviation. Okay, see what it means, I can go 3 times of my standard deviation plus or minus to bring my process control. So I'm going to plot that into the graph, right? So if you select everything and then put a graph here, and then take any graph which you need. This is going to give you the SPC chart. Okay, so if you plot here your numbers, so this will show you how your production numbers are going up and down. See, for example, one day it is 1,728 and it is one single day it was around 989. So there is an up and down it's going on and it is going around the mean. So your process is in control overall except for this particular outlier area, right? This is what your statistical process control is going to show you. So for another calculation, I just remove what the data point here so that I can explain you. Okay, if you take here, it seems to be a normal chart unless this particular one. See, the beauty of this particular SPC chart is it is going to give a variation. See, for example, my point is going up and down, like that. If it is continuously going up and down, this trend is going to show me something is happening here. My process is not in control. If you take the same thing, right, it is up and then it's coming down, again it is coming down. So this trend is also going to show me there is some trend is happening. So I'll attach that trending pattern so that you can go on and check it. See, the point here is you take this Excel, you plot it for whatever you want to do. Okay, just copy the number here. Automatically mean will get calculated, your LCL will get calculated, UCL. And then try to convert that into the chart here. Okay, this chart is going to give you the process control limit, right? So this is a very simple chart, but how we are going to use it, that's the question, right? If it is coming to this particular chart, the major area is by seeing the trend. Okay, you have to plot it on a daily basis to see the trend. Okay, for example, mean will vary on a daily basis, the how it is trending down. This chart will be beautifully very helpful if you plot it for your denial pattern. See, for example, client is asking my denial should be, yeah, yes, Priya, 1 second, I'll close this and then I'll come back. Okay, so for example, denial, if I'm going to plot it, for example, my client is asking, my denial pattern should be only 6%. Is it matching within 6%? Then what do you need to do? Your mean should be 6%. From there, you calculate your LCL and UCL and then plot it. Fine. So this will be helpful. See, you have to practice it, right? If you listen and then if you forget, it will not going to be helpful. Okay, start practicing it. So one time, if you start putting whatever may be your problem, you just plot it and then it will be give you the idea, okay, how it is trending down, how it is going up and down, and then what is the trend it look like. Okay, I'll add a trend line also in the PPT and then I'll upload it. Okay, hope this will be helpful. My recommendation is you start using it. Okay, then you will understand the importance of this. Okay, this will be very, very key metric in the production flow. Okay, in the manufacturing factory, if you go, this chart is very, very helpful for them. Daily, are they achieved it or not? Okay, even you can plot in the quality side. Okay, how the quality is trending down on a daily basis. Okay, 95, 96, 97, how it is trending down, who is creating a problem, and how it is going to reach. You can predict the problem is going to happen. Okay, this about the SPC chart. And coming here, so this is what I thought of discussing with you today. This will be very helpful, but you guys have to practice. That's the main thing. Okay.